Okay. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 2020. Yeah, who is there? We just cleared out this whole hall of the super mutants that had taken it over, but we climbed up on the roof when we were done the area, and apparently there's a few more below us that we can't quite get a good angle on. So let's see, maybe we can what are you doing here? Alright, see, we had to clear out the green skins, they called them. Yeah, don't use that term if you ever run into the Incredible Hulk. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, we gotta deal with them, but we also have all these other missions here. We're actually supposed to be helping Preston Garvey down at the castle, who's meeting us there to clear that area out, and we keep getting sidetracked. We have to kill Zeller, rescue these caravan survivors. Also, it looks like our settlement at the Red Rocket is under attack right now. Hopefully they can deal with that, because we're not going to make it back there anytime soon. So you got to rescue these survivors there. We have to go, Cabot House, we got some there. County Crossing is where we got this mission. So I'm just trying to fast travel there to get out of here. But, of course, you cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. So I don't really care about fighting these because we did the mission already. These guys aren't. For these missions, you don't have to clear out every super mutant. You just have to get the one boss, and then you can leave the rest of them. So, so what happened here is I have this armor on that makes me invisible when I crouch and stand still. So it also affects the Pip-Boy. All right, well, I guess we have to kill these guys, dog meat. I don't know where they are exactly. Yeah, well, yeah, I can understand why he sees. I'm on the same page as this guy right now. He hears something. He can't even see us because of the angle, and we're invisible. I mean, so we're just trying to maybe find like one little spot on the roof that's far enough away from him so we can travel. Or we can just try to... I mean, we can always jump down there, but the actual problem is not that I'm afraid to fight super mutants. I'm not afraid to fight anyone. It's because I had terrible lag, and not just lag, but actual game freezes down not too far away from here. So I really don't want to jump down there, and yeah, it's just not going to be good. I really just want to get out of here and get on the castle mission. Here I am trying to angle that, like it bounce off the stupid... It's not going to do that. It's a Molotov. It's not a grenade. A grenade would have bounced. Alright, so now we have a super mutant that's carrying a nuka. This might help us, actually. He's like a suicider. He carries an actual... whatever they're called. Mini nuke. Alright, there he is. Alright, we got the enforcer. Alright, we got an angle here. And we got the suicider. And so if we blow him up, he might take them all out. And he can't get up here, so we're not in any danger of that nuclear blast. Although, those missiles could hit us up here if we're peeking over the edge, so... Alright, I tried to throw something, but I didn't have that keyed right. Oh, that was a great angle. Wow. Oh, he did get up here, and, okay. Well, now we're getting bashed in the head. And so we are using this machine gun here to, yeah, deal with that guy. Alright, well, hope that suicider's taken out. I don't hear the beeping anymore. Alright, this is a pretty fun fight, though, even though it's pretty scuffed because of the angle. Yeah, this is the things you gotta do. Alright, now we got the grenade or some other type of... I have a mod that has all types of cool grenades and throwable objects, so I forget what that one was. We only had one of those. What else we got? Well, we got the Molotovs. We got nitro. All right, let's check out the nitro. That might help. It might do the same thing as the... I got a better angle there. All right. We got him. Oh, I honestly have to take this armor off because it's driving me crazy. I like being invisible when I'm like sneaking up on people. Or not sneaking up because you can't move and stay invisible, but you know, when you're scoping out a situation, but oh damn, wrong angle. But when you're fighting like this and just crouching just to, you know, crouch, it's kind of annoying. Alright, well, this is a kind of a fun fight that we're not even part of. I don't know what's going on. Alright, dog meat. Come on, guys. Climb up here. I wish the rest of them would climb up here. Alright, we have a decent angle here. Oh, 79% chance. Alright, we got this guy. We'll just use the bats. I mean, it's too hard to even see down there for me right now. Alright. No, the Commonwealth is mine. I'm taking over. I'm like farming all these settlements. I'm literally trying to take over the Commonwealth here, so you gotta go. I gotta take over another settlement, and their mission is to kill you. So, you know, looks like I'm the one doing it. All right, let's just save, because like I said, we are gonna crash hard if I go down there, I think. I mean, I don't know. There's no lag at all right here. It's really touchy and glitchy. And a part of it's probably because the mods I have might add locations, and maybe there was one on the previous block and it doesn't affect it here. The thing is, in Fallout 4, the downtown area is very bad. Even if you have a good computer, your frames will drop. I mean, it won't like lag out like that. All right, we made it. But, you know, it's pretty typical. So it's even worse. I'm playing on Xbox. I have mods that aren't even probably in the right order because I don't have a tool to sort them like on PC. Anyway, we're safely back here at County Crossing, and we're here to report to them that we have taken care of their green skin problem. But let's just pose for a nice little screenshot here. You know, I'm not sure. When I film these, what I do, I'm not playing this right now, as you can probably tell from the editing. But I will film like, you know, 4 or 5 or even 10 episodes, you know, of this, because they're kind of short, all at once, and then I'll break them up. So periodically I'll do like a little shot like that, because it seemed like maybe that was going to be the beginning of this episode, but that last battle was pretty long, so we had a good 5 minutes of fighting. So I just ended it when we went on the roof. Thus, the abrupt start to this episode. It would have been a lot nicer.
Gotta help each other if we want things to get better.
It would have been a lot nicer to start with that particular shot, but I do what we can do. I still like the pacing of this app. I mean, actually, the pacing's better of this app that way, because you got a lot of action, and now we're going to just be building probably for the rest of the episode. So otherwise, it would have just been, you know, mostly settlements instead of, like, starting with the action. Anyway, here we are. They just joined the Minutemen. Now, what's interesting about this particular settlement here, we didn't get sent here by Preston Garvey. Actually, he's waiting for us down at the castle, like I said. But we just were walking past here because we were actually helping the people at Bunker Hill clear out something that was just up the road. So it just led to another quest here. And of course, I had to seize the opportunity to help these settlers out. Now, this is actually like a common sort of sequence. I actually did a very similar sequence in the Ghost Chef series, which is my voiced character. Old school gangster roleplay, you know, where he saw Bunker Hill, then he came here and he's like, this is a perfect place for me to make my own hub for my caravan, just like Bunker Hill is. All right, look at this. We got our Doc Weathers here.
School of saving wise asses.
Oh my God, I love this guy.
A positive institution in these parts.
All right,
You need help or what?
All right, so yeah, see, this already on the trade route. This guy
You got the
likes
caps,
to stop at
I
this
got the
settlement.
goods.
And there's only 2 farmers here, so he's going to be really glad that we're going to be expanding this place. So a lot more customers for him. Of course, you need the buffs to stop the damage. You need mentats to do better work. We need rataways for sure. We don't have too many of those. And we're not going to buy mentats, though. But for the settlers, they need lots of mentats.
Move and I'll end you.
Medics. All right, guy. Chill. Your guards are a little anxious here, man. I guess I am wearing a mask, but hey, there's rad storms here all the time. I can't be bothered taking on and off my mask while I'm building. All right, so we have this new mod that lets you scrap clutter. That's like this stuff. You normally cannot scrap it in this mode. The trees you can scrap, but this miscellaneous clutter, you know, is kind of just stuck there. So we did add a mod that helps us get rid of that stuff, but for all I know, that's helping contribute to the lag that I've had, because, you know, I really don't know how to troubleshoot that very well, because the thing is, I had a ton of mods. B, I hadn't really been downtown to begin with. So, like, I don't know. It could be either one. Maybe it was that way. I mean, I could troubleshoot if I really cared, because I could go back to a previous save before I'd have to take all the mods off. Like, it's like a pain in the butt. And then go downtown earlier in the game, see if the lag's the same, play with my load order. But, I'm better off just avoiding it, because honestly, it hasn't been too bad until now, and we're like 40 something episodes deep. So sticking to these settlements, I mean, it runs pretty well on Xbox, so I've been pretty happy with it until then. So I don't know, and I don't need to be doing too much downtown. We literally just had to help these idiots out, kill those greenskins, so it was on the way there, and I can kind of like skirt around it going down to the castle or whatever. So. And then we're not going to get too many missions there if we're just building our settlements and not doing the main quest. So. Okay, so now what we're doing, if you remember, it's been a while since I've built settlements in this series, actually, I think. I've been doing a lot of action in the last 5 or 10 episodes. And that weird stuff in Covenant, which, I mean, that was settlement building too, but that had more of a, NPCs and a storyline to it. Other than these like generic farmers. So anyway, here we are building another thing. So we're using this thing called Sim Settlements, as you see. Sim Settlements, I'll place a plot down here and it will build it itself, or the settlers are building it, but users of the mod, contribute different layouts and stuff. And what's cool is like, they'll build a very small shack at first, and it'll slowly grow and expand as the game goes on. So it really makes your settlements feel alive. And, I've said this before, but this is what the settlement system should have been like in this game. It's really tedious sometimes, the way that you have to build stuff. And, I mean, even that's fun. Like, I've also said a lot of times, the one cool thing about the settlement system, when you don't use the cheat terminal like we just used, is that it really makes exploring fun in terms of like, you get excited for clutter. Like the desk fan is like the ultimate prize. Like I would rather have a desk fan and a typewriter than like a legendary armband or whatever. Like, the drops for the weapons and armor are just not that great. And then you get super excited when you get like oh, that's an aluminum can instead of a tin can, because like aluminum you need more of for certain things. So like literally looking at the tin cans on the floor and stuff. Anyway, we're gonna skip most of that. Look at this. I built this barn. We're just gonna make this like kind of a basic farm. So what I did is I put like the guard posts out there for the sim settlements, but then I just built my own barn. I didn't use the sim settlements, and I built like kind of a crazy tower of power over there with a windmill and everything. That didn't come out quite like I pictured. The scaffolding became a little awkward, but I left it there. I was just going to use it just to build, but I kind of liked it, so I left it there. We just have like our standard bunkhouse here, just so I can throw like a lot of people here. So when I link all my settlements, this will be a huge farm. So what we also are doing here is throwing down some agricultural plots, right? So we got the agricultural plots here. So now these will farm themselves once the settlers show up. It requires one settler, to run it. So we got a ton of these out here. So this area will be producing like a ton of food for us. So this is like what I really want in my settlement system. I don't want to have farms on every settlement. I want to have like 3 or 4 maybe farms, and then they provide all the food for all the things. So this tower actually looks pretty cool when you're like in it. I hid the generator there, and then we have another generator up here, and so that is powering the guard tower and actually powering that. Like I ran it all the way around the whole lot. So yeah, I didn't film a lot of the building in this app because it does get a little tedious, and it probably took me like an hour to do all that stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. But I actually like the way this barn looks. I mean, I should have made it a little bigger, but there's not that much room here. So, they're all just cramped in. It's like migrant farmers or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, that is it for this episode. Thanks for joining us, and Dog meat thanks you too. We'll be back here next time with more. Maybe we'll make it to Preston Garvey one of these days and help him out. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time on Fallout 2020.